Riel from The Reality Show, and I'm sitting next to one of Philly's most legendary, most prolific, and well-respected rappers. Everybody, welcome to the show, Spade-o. Thank you so much for coming on The Reality Show. So, I'm sure your fans want to know if you're working on any current projects. Do you have anything you're working on now?
Right now, I got Spade-o Unchained out right now, but I'm working on Spade-o Unchained too.
Nice.
And really, as much as I've been doing music, I've been doing my put my executive hat on.
Okay.
Me and my partners, we run On Deck Entertainment. We got Quillie's mixtape out right now. Quillie.
He's one of your artists?
Yes.
Okay.
And I got another artist, City Romanecki. He's doing some things. He got a big record out Thursday out right now. So I'm just trying to, do both sides, play both sides of the fence.
What about an album? Are you planning on coming out with an album anytime soon?
I approach everything like I'm making an album.
Yeah, for sure.
Even my mixtapes, that's when I came home. That was one of the things I had to get used to. Like what people call mixtapes now, essentially albums. So I approach everything like I'm making an album.
I watched a recent video of yours, and you mentioned that if it weren't for the outcry of your fans,
right,
you probably would have fell back. Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Well, it's just the vibe of the game. It's a little different. The music industry, the music game, or whatever people want to call it, I think it's starting to overshadow the art and the culture of hip hop. So it's like I fell in love with hip hop and the art and the culture of hip hop. That's what I loved. I didn't love the industry and rap. Making the money and stuff was cool, but this was something I used to do for free, just because I love the art and the craft of it. And I think that's kind of getting overshadowed now with everybody. It's just about numbers.
What's your take on today's rap industry?
Well, I don't think the artist and the culture is controlling it anymore. I think it's so
saturated,
corporate.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just so corporate now. It's like it's a cookie cutter. Like if you listen to the radio now, you're basically going to hear essentially only maybe 7 to 8 artists, almost every song. Just mixed and matched, which is not a knock on those artists, because they're making good records, and they are what they are. But it's just, I don't know. I just think it's kind of our own faults, because I think a lot of people chasing commercial success and chasing the money kind of diluted themselves. When I mean, just to be brutally honest, everybody's not meant to be a commercial artist or a commercial star. Everybody's not meant to be a superstar. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean you're not making good music or putting a good product out.
Right.
Every good product's not going to go triple platinum. That doesn't mean it's not a good product. So.
You were part of, major figures. What advice do you have for new and upcoming artists? You have a lot of experience, being with major figures. So what advice do you have for?
As well as to make sure you know what you're getting into.
Okay.
Surround yourself with good people. Not just good people, but good people who are going to tell you the truth. You don't need a bunch of guys around you when you're in the studio telling you, yeah, that's hot. Now you need a guy you need somebody in there to tell you, it's okay. You know what I mean? Because it's like, you got to concentrate on making records more than just rapping. There are a lot of great rappers, but there are very few great artists. And it's a difference.
Well said, yeah.
So, that's just
what do you consider yourself? I'm sure we all know what everyone considers you as, but what do you consider yourself?
I consider myself an artist. Like some people say, yo, you're a legend, but it's like,
What? Really?
I just,
You're being modest.
No. Honestly, when people say that, I'm like, for real? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I've never been much of a self-promoter.
Okay.
So it's like when people say that, I'm flattered. And it's humbling that people, man, you're a legend, I'll do this because of this, and I should remember it. And I was like, yeah, really? You know what I mean? It still like throws me back, but I'm just an artist, man, who still love the game. I just love the hip hop. I love the culture of rapping. You know what I mean? I love it.
What effect do you think your music has on rap music in general?
The young artists coming up, you either have some major figure or some state property DNA in your rap style, some form of fashion. Because that's the era they grew up in and that's what they influenced by. So I think it, I mean, when I hear artists and I see dudes and I run into them, like, yo, man, I remember you said this and that's what made me want to start rapping. Like, that's the best part of it.
How does it make you feel? Yeah, how does it make you feel?
I mean, it make you feel like you made a mark. Like, to people to this day, we hear called Ride By and they playing major figure songs that we made 15 years ago. You know, it's like, wow, that's the mark of timeless, you know what I mean, timeless music. So that lets me know it was all worth it.
Yeah, you touched a lot of people. Who are your biggest influences?
You talking about far as
Current and past.
making music?
Yes.
Obviously Jay-Z, Biggie, Tupac. I'm still always will be a Lox fan. But I'm an old school guy too. I love Rakim, I love KRS-One, I love Big Daddy Kane, and now it's Nas. But now it's like I really, no disrespect to the new artists, I really still listen to much of the old stuff.
That's no disrespect, because they probably do too.
Yeah, I mean, I still, like, I'm kind of stuck in my ways with the old stuff. You know what I mean? Even
They paved the way.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. It's just like, I think any artist who's rapping, if you don't know who KRS-One is, or you don't know who Big Daddy Kane, you're not supposed to be allowed to rap. You know what I mean? Because it's like,
well, good, I can be a rapper then.
yeah, because, I mean, it wasn't like people say, you know, young boys like, oh, I'm wavy, I got swag, and I'm like, well, you don't know Kane or Rakim. It's like they invented that stuff. Like, they was the first ones wearing Gucci sneakers and big jewelry, and you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where that stuff comes from. And if you don't really know the past, you're not really gonna have much of a future. You know what I mean? You gotta really know the foundation of what started everything. So, you know, I really try to tell young artists, listen to this, listen to that, listen, you know, get a, you know, maybe it's not relevant what they're talking about to what you listen to or what you used to, but you know, like
do your research.
Yeah, research, you know, like work on your cadence, work on your rap patterns, work how, you know what I'm saying, work how you put your lyrics together, make sure your stuff is thought out, make, you know, do different things, don't just get on a beat and say, make noise, you know what I mean?
Yeah, just to make money.
Yeah, but I mean, it's essentially it's like not really making money. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like if you compromising yourself and you're still not making the money, you're in a lose-lose. At least if you're not compromising yourself and you don't make the money, at least you say, hey, this is my way. I give it $1 million try, it just didn't work. You know what I mean? It's nothing worse than, you know, just, you know, I'm not going to say selling out for money because at the end of the day, everybody's goal is to make money because it's a business.
Well, yeah, because you invest a lot of money into it, right? So you have to make some back.
But you still, at the end of the day, you got to look in the mirror and recognize and respect who you see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's really like, what's important to me. That's just like my integrity. You know, it's more important to me than money. Money come, money go. But I mean, at the end of the day, you know, you got to maintain a certain level of dignity and morality. That's just important.
Well said. Man, I knew, just from watching your other videos, I knew I was going to like have like a learning session here and you were just going to inspire me. Because, I mean, that goes for anybody and any passion that they have, really.
No.
Do you feel like Philly is supportive of rap artists, local rap artists? I mean, you have a strong support system, but...
Yeah, but I think that's like one of the biggest misnomers about Philly, like that we don't support our artists. Like, we do get behind our artists because we are the ones who make them big before you, like, Philadelphia made major figures big. Philadelphia made Beanie Siegel State Property big. Like, we wasn't big to everybody initially, we was big here first. Philly made Meek Mills with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, we are supporters of who we like. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that's like a misnomer about Philly, and I just think that's a excuse mechanism for people. Your music is not that good.
Yeah.
Everybody that did, like, that's one of the worst. Hating is one of the worst words that ever came into the hip hop vernacular. Because people use it. It's no longer. People are no longer allowed to have an opinion. Yeah, Philly's not. People succeed here every day. People succeed here every day. You ain't gonna tell me you go to Northern City and it's tough everywhere.
Yeah.
It's tough everywhere, man. Everywhere has a bunch of local artists who trying to make it. Everybody who don't make it, everybody who people see on TV is not the only artists in those cities, in those areas. There's a bunch of people who still trying to make it. So, you know, I hate when people say that about Philly. Oh man, Philly always hates it.
I always hear that.
People hate everywhere, man.
Yeah. No matter where you go.
Man. I'm talking about my city, man. People hate everywhere.
Yeah, stop talking about his city.
People hate everywhere, man.
Finish this sentence. Spade-o is.
Blessed.
I can make cocaine, make a meal, get my ass up in that Mosane. Fuck, getting back, I'm trying to double up. I'm trying to make my block jump like double dutch. Yeah,